folks, we all must be very grateful to that eco-terrorist organization, that cult group, Sea Shepherd. Yeah! To which I have to say, thank you very much. Domo arigato gozaimasu. You see, folks, in the last whaling season, when the Japanese whalers suspended the season by 1 month, Sea Shepherd and the cult leader was boasting, "We stopped them a month early. They did not meet their quota." As a matter of fact, the cult leader went on to say to his minions, I'm 75% sure they will not return to the Southern Ocean the next whaling season. Well, the next whaling season, guess what, kids? They returned to the Southern Ocean to go whaling. And who was there to greet them or follow them was Sea Shepherd this time, again. But what was noticeably missing, there was no ramming taking place by Sea Shepherd against the Japanese vessels as transpired previously. And the reason for that is my speculation, is that the girly man, Sea Shepherd, is now claiming that on that one of the vessels, the Japanese vessels, was an armed security detail. So the good captain did not take his rust bucket to Steve Irwin to ram the vessel, fearing he was going to be arrested because there's a warrant out for him. So there was no ramming, so the boarding party could not arrest him and give him that free ocean voyage back to Tokyo. So now what does the good captain do? He takes the Steve Irwin out of action. He suspends his anti-whaling activities a month earlier. Last year, the Japanese suspended it a month earlier. This year, once again, Sea Shepherd follows the example, and they ended a month earlier. Well, not Sea Shepherd entirely, because the Bob Barker is continuing to harass the Japanese whalers because the cult leader is not on the Bob Barker, no fear of being boarded. But the Steve Irwin with the cult leader, the fear of being boarded, is heading back to Australia. He does not want to be arrested. But here, wait a minute. But I thought you donate money to save the whales. You didn't donate the money to save his rear end, did you? Or maybe you did. But some years ago, the good captain flies to Iceland because he thought there was an arrest warrant out for him. And he says, "Arrest me, here I am, arrest me." Well, the Icelandic authorities look at the clown and said, "What, are you stupid?" And they send him back out of the country. So now here he doesn't have to fly to Tokyo. Here the Japanese are willing to give him a free ocean voyage back to Tokyo, to Japan. And what does he do? He runs the other way. You see, folks, that's the behavior of a coward. When there was no supposed armed security team on the Japanese vessels, they rammed him, they constantly harassed him. The Steve Irwin did everything possible to interrupt the whaling. Now that because that's what bullies do, because the Japanese were passive. Now that they fear there's an armed security team, they go running. That's what bullies do. When you stand up to them, they back down, they go running. That's what cowards do. That's why I would continue to say that this cult group is nothing but a cult group of cowards. And don't tell me how brave they are, because when their cult leader is confronted with an arrest, supposedly, he runs the other way, kids. So, once again, to Sea Shepherd, the minions, the cultists, the cult leader, I have to say, thank you very much. Domo arigato gozaimasu. Because your childish activities provide a wealth of laughter for those of us who know how to think reasonably and on our own. And we're able to see that your activities are nothing but eco-terrorists and the activities of cowards. You had the opportunity to show how brave you were by standing up to this armed Japanese security detail. But no, you ran like cowards do. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be in. God bless Nihon Koku. And congratulations to the Japanese whalers for a bountiful whaling season. See ya.